Hi, I'm Bob Grip with your Fox 10 News Now update. The Alabama Supreme Court just sent a strong message to some repeat violent offenders. It's raising the recommended bail for accused murderers from $150,000 to $1.5 million, 10 times higher. And local district attorneys say the order couldn't have come soon enough. The DAs say this new bail recommendation for murder is a major win for law enforcement and a step towards safer communities.
It's something that was needed, and the recommended bail range for trafficking in drugs was already $1.5 million, and for killing a person it was only $150,000. So in light of the violent crime that we're seeing in Mobile and really Alabama and around the country, it's something that's needed to keep our citizens safe.
Baldwin County District Attorney Bob Wilters agrees, telling us, quote, "This is a huge win for law enforcement and the public," end quote. Both Wilters and Blackwood say judges have always had the option of exceeding the recommended bail limit if prosecutors could prove defendants were a danger to the community or a flight risk. But many judges just stick to the recommended range. A Mobile father is searching for answers this morning after his daughter was gunned down. 18-year-old Jira Portis was shot and killed at Azalea Court Townhomes. Her father received the devastating news yesterday morning.
Since I woke up this morning, it hits you. It's just like a violent shaking inside of you. People loved her. Jira had a lot of energy, and she was quirky, but we loved Jira.
Mobile police say her boyfriend is accused of her murder. They've arrested 22-year-old Davon Bray, who was the same man Pritchard police arrested for murder back in August. A month after being arrested, Bray was able to post a $200,000 bond and was released wearing an ankle monitor. Alabama lawmakers have been working on bail reform now for years to try to stop and catch the release of violent offenders. Last year, the legislature passed a NIA's law, which would give judges more ability to deny bond. The constitutional amendment will go before the voters in November. Mobile law enforcement and prosecutors say that law might have saved the girl.
This is an example of, again, why we need a NIA's law, because the judge should have had the discretion to hold him with no bond on the first charge to begin with.
Extremely frustrating to have to address the same individual for the same type of offense a second time.
Bray is set to have a bond hearing on Monday where he will likely be denied bond. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has updated its guidance on masks. The CDC says people can buy N95s and KN95s without worrying about supply shortages. However, the agency also said what are known as surgical N95s are a specific type of respirator that should only be reserved for healthcare providers. The CDC is still recommending you wear the most protective mask you can. Find one that fits well and that you will wear consistently. The updates come as N95 masks are flying off the conveyor belts at factories. One maker in New Jersey has been ramping up production as the Omicron variant of the coronavirus surges.
We are rapidly expanding. We're ramping up. We're working 24/7 at this particular time. We're hiring nonstop. We're flying in new machinery. We're ordering excess raw materials to be able to accommodate whatever that the country needs. We're here to support the United States, and we're thrilled that we're able to manufacture these critical pieces of PPE at this time.
N95 masks are called that because medical experts say they filter at least 95% of airborne particles, both large and small. You'll be able to order free at-home COVID-19 tests starting Wednesday. The White House says that's when it will open the federal website covidtest.gov to place the orders. Supplies will be limited to 4 tests per household. Those tests will ship within 7 to 12 days of ordering. Also, people with private health insurance will be reimbursed for the full cost of buying tests bought from today onward.
All right, and good Saturday to you. Meteorologist Matt Barentine. We have a system on the way that's going to impact us throughout the afternoon and on into the evening as well. Then tomorrow is going to bring in some chilly air for our Sunday. The possibilities are there for some stronger storms. We are at the lowest level of risk in our viewing area at level 1 of 5, but that means there's an isolated possibility of a stronger storm, mainly in coastal areas later on in the day on our Saturday. Slightly higher risk, or with a slight risk over there around Panama City and Apalachicola. Pensacola. Futurecast. Okay, what's going to happen? Noontime, a couple of scattered showers. Heavier rain begins to move into 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock looks like things will be pretty active around the area. 5, 6 o'clock pretty active there as well. So as you make your plans for the day, late afternoon, early evening, likely a washout. So not going to be fun if you have to try to get out and about. Around 8 o'clock, some colder air starting to come in on the back of this. That'll kind of tamper the storms, but we'll still have a little bit of rain left over. Then as we wake up Sunday morning, quiet, but there could be some wraparound moisture trying to throw a few sleet pellets, say up around Highway 84, up around Grove Hill or Coffeyville or Thomasville. Won't amount to anything, nothing that will accumulate, but you might see a few pellets of sleet or even a couple of flakes up in the air before they hit the ground. If you really want to find some snow that's going to stick, you'll probably have to head up to around Mentone or the northern part of the state and some of those higher elevations on your Sunday. So for the afternoon on our Saturday, temperatures in the 60s, rain and storms likely. Winds out of the southeast this afternoon. And as we go into tomorrow, those winds flip around to the north, northwest, and they start howling 20, 25 miles per hour. It is going to be blustery and cold throughout the day. Highs will be in the 40s, but it won't feel like it. It'll feel like it's in the 30s all day long. And then we go to Dr. King Day on Monday. It'll be in the low 30s in the morning, wind chills down in the 20s, really cold start, 50s in the afternoon. And then we warm up to 70 by Wednesday, but that warm up doesn't last long. Another front comes through on Thursday. Temperatures drop as we head through the end of the week and into next weekend.